So, where I was actually intending on filming is being preoccupied, so we are going back to another little clearing, and we'll get things started then. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're just doing a bit of an FNQ, frequently asked questions. Now the point of today's exercise is to answer, like I said, the most frequently asked questions of 2020, whether or not you had just been wondering in the back of your mind, never really had any, had the incentive to actually look it up and ask, whether or not you just haven't been game to ask me, reach out to ask me, or haven't been game to put it in any of the Facebook chats groups. That can be a little bit of a roast fest. I'm here to answer, like I said, quite a lot of the questions that I had last year, so buckle up. And of course, in classic style, a run sheet, because otherwise I go... Now, the number one question of 2020, what the hell is wrong with your fingers? Now, so what I actually tell people that I'm double jointed, but I'm going to level with you guys because we're a family. I'm actually E.T.'s son. You ever seen that movie E.T. Extraterrestrial? That's my dad. No, on a serious side, I'm super double jointed in my fingers. I'm hyperextensive in most of my body, but my fingers cop that worse than most other parts of my body. So, a bit of a cool party trick, a little bit weird. Can do some pretty neat stuff. I'm double jointed, and I hope that answers your question. Yes, I'm a freak. Now, actual car related questions include bull bar indicators. What bull bar indicators do I have and where did I get them from? I bought them from Autobahn online. I think they cost me just over $100. I will leave a link in the description below for them and you can check them out yourself. They are LED, they are very easy to install, and if you like the look of them, like I said, they're easy enough to install. Go check them out and put them in for yourself. But I always get asked, what indicators do I have in my bull bar? They do fit the genuine bull bar. I don't know if they fit the ARB, TJM, I don't know, but they definitely fit the genuine sockets, the plastic fittings in the genuine D22 winch bar, and I'd say they probably should fit the alloy genuine bar as well. I think they use the same housing. So, suspension. What suspension do I run? Used to be 2-inch. Check out that video in the description below as well. I'm nearly finished my 3-inch suspension lift. It's not one particular suspension brand. It's an absolute bastard of different brands and pieces, so I'm going to be doing a full 3-inch rundown on that, so stay tuned for that. But the main 2-inch kit that I used to use was a Fulcrum/Formula raw kit, so raw shocks and Formula torsion bars, springs, and that kind of jazz. Plans to SAS or do a coilover setup? Maybe coilovers. Coilovers would be nice. Obviously, when I finish what I'm doing at the moment with my suspension, my tray, get my canopy all done up, my tray all finished up, my airbox, tune, all that kind of jazz. Absolutely, it's absolutely on the cards. I am looking to do it, but not anytime soon. Clado, what's your beef with Kings, mate? You're always bagging out the gear and you've got a garage full of Azito. Well, funny enough, you should mention that, because the Azito gear isn't there anymore. It's been replaced. But what is my beef with Kings? I have no real beef with Kings. I just don't like their gear. I've seen their stuff go horribly wrong firsthand. I have seen awnings break. I've seen straps fail. I've seen all sorts of crap go wrong, and I've seen their winches clap out as well. We'll get to my winch in a moment though. But there's no immediate beef with them. Every company has good products. Every company has not so good products. Like, I'm as guilty as anyone, for having, big brands on my big brand pieces, little pieces, big pieces on my ute. But when it comes to a lot of that stuff, I'd rather maybe, in terms of swags, why did I get rid of my King swags? I now have crash pad swags. The quality is second to none, and I know that because I've been in King swags for a long time, that they don't compare to each other. They're in a completely different ball game, and that just seems to be the case for a lot of their equipment. When am I going to Raptor the Ute? Absolutely never. No. I'm about to do some feature stuff like flares, and possibly bonnet scoop, maybe grille mirrors, a couple of different bits on my tray. Obviously the floor of the tray will eventually be Raptored, as it is a bed liner application, but I'm never ever doing my car full Raptor. I don't like it. It can't be good for your wind resistance, your aerodynamics. I need all of that I can get. I have a 2.5 litre Navara, but no, I really don't like the look of it personally. That's a personal thing, and I'm never going to Raptor my car. It's not my thing, it's not my style. But like I said, I will be doing a video soon on how to apply actually a budget version of Raptor, and I have a Raptor can as well that I intend on using. So I may still be able to show you guys how to apply something similar to Raptor, but not going to be Raptoring the entire car, sorry. Occupation. I've kind of been bitching and moaning quite a little bit lately about lack of time, and a lot of you guys have actually asked what I do as an occupation, or for an occupation. For the last 5 years I've been an optical dispenser qualified. I was recently promoted to practice manager, which is very exciting, but again it's left me with very little time for things like this, but I'm slowly getting on top of it. I'm very proud of my efforts, and I'm hoping to find a little more time for this coming up. What rims and tyres do I use? The rims that I run are a 16x8 dynamic steel rim, black, 16x8 with a +20 offset. I will look to possibly push that out. I am looking to change my rims, but I'm not going to be pushing the offset out far, and I'm still going to probably be keeping with a steel rim. I would love alloys, but I don't know that I can really justify that at the moment. Tyres, I have always had Vulcan AT3Ws. They are awesome. They're an all-terrain tyre. They've got a nice aggressive sidewall. Great piece. I've never had a blowout, never had a puncture. Awesome tyres. Love them, rate them, have them forever. Will most likely get them again. They have gone up quite a lot in price, so I will be considering things like the Toyo RTs and a couple of different brands, possibly some of the new Maxxis tyres coming out. I will be looking to possibly have a look around and see what else is out there for that kind of price point. But I've been really happy with the Falken FALKEN AT3W all-terrain tyres. Can I fit 33s with no lift? No, seriously, it's really one of those catch-22 questions that you really don't want to throw it in the Navara chats, because you will get hounded. But no, you should not be putting 33-inch tyres on your Navara without any lift. No, it's a bad idea. You'll scrub the living life out of everything, your guards, your tyres. No, you should have at least minimum. Apparently you can get away with 2 inches lift M33s if you have the right offset. If you have the right offset, I personally don't know what it is, and you would have to use the search bar and find out what people are using that they don't get scrubbing with 2 inches lift on 33s. But no lift, no 33s, please. Am I sponsored by Supernova? No, but I wish I was, and I would be absolutely open to working with Supernova, because I've been really impressed with everything that I have from them. Now, full disclosure, those spotlights that I have on the front, they were a gift from Supernova for a review that I did on a pair of their budget lights, and they wanted a video on these lights, and so they sent me a pair. I have had a couple of discounts on a couple of bits and pieces for my tray and nicks and knacks, but there has also been gear that I have purchased off them straight off the bat. No, I feel super, I really couldn't. I feel like they're the kind of people that if I asked, they'd have been like, yeah mate, we'll hook you straight up. But I don't like that. I don't like to do that, and I don't want to come off that way. So there's a lot of stuff that I have from them that I paid full price for, and I'm absolutely, the quality is, again, same as Crashpad, second to none. I'm happy to pay for that. But am I sponsored by Supernova? No. Maybe in the future. This must be getting boring. Let's change our camera angle. Am I going to be doing body lift anytime soon? Yeah, but only 1 inch. I only want 1 inch, and I only want to go 1 inch for a couple of reasons. First up, center of gravity. 2, I mean like the difference between 1 inch is going to be minimal, but still, also 3 + 2 is going to just look super illegal. I'm already not happy with my exhaust and how loud it is. It seems to be attracting quite a lot of attention as is, and I don't like the sound of it already, but I don't want that much attention. So I'll be doing 33 soon, and a 1 inch body lift, probably from PSR, because I think they're the only ones that do it, which is unfortunate. But yeah, absolutely, body lift is in the picture very soon. What's my issue with straight through exhausts? Absolutely personal. It's a personal thing. There's nothing wrong with them. If you like them, then put them on your car. Look, just on a personal level, I think the Navaras sound dreadful with a straight through exhaust. Again, that is entirely a personal opinion. Please don't think that I hate your car if you have a 3-inch exhaust with no muffler, but it's just not my thing, and I refuse to run a car without a muffler. I just don't think they sound great. When am I getting a cruiser? Excuse me for a moment. Nah. When am I getting a cruiser? When you're buying enough merch for me to afford the balloon payment that R79 cruiser. No, I have no interest in buying a cruiser. I'm quite happy with my 2.5 litre shitbox. It's doing me fine, thank you. Cool cars, not for me. Cool engine though, it sounds good. What's my band's name? I'm in a couple of bands. The two I would like you to look up are Sleeping Dogs on Facebook. Obviously Sleeping Dogs, but Sleeping Dogs was taken. So we are Sleeping Dogs. So check us out on, again, I'll leave links in the description below if you are interested at all. That is the band that I primarily play in, but I have been doing a little bit of work with my brothers as well. You can find us on Facebook under the 78 Sound. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below, but you can find us there. The second part of that question was, what instrument do I play? The answer to that is most. Naturally, I'm a drummer and a vocalist, but I play enough rhythm guitar to get me through and do solo gigs. I'm not a lead guitarist. I play a lot of keyboard, and I do congas, percussion, tambourine, interpretive dancing. Yeah, just little bits and pieces here. I'm teaching myself the saxophone is my latest ambition. Heaps of stuff. I just love music, love to play, love to learn, so I play heaps of stuff. Why don't I post more four-wheel drive trips and videos and vlogs? Because last time I tried to do that, I ended up destroying my tie rods, and it cost me quite a lot of money, and my car's driven like shit ever since. Yeah, seriously, every time I take it out I seem to break something, or my handbrake goes, or something goes. I'm not the worst off in the group, but yeah, I absolutely intend on doing heaps of trips as I stated in my Welcome to 2021 video. I have heaps of plans to travel this year and get about more vlogs and trips and things like that, as opposed to more the installation side, as I am nearing completion-ish of most of the car build. But why don't I do more four-wheel drive videos? They're coming, but I've just had really bad luck in the past. And the last one that I'm going to address today is, how is my winch going? And I get asked this a lot. My winch is going good. I intend on pulling it out and giving it a re-grease, pulling it apart, cleaning it up a little bit, making sure there's no water ingress. But the winch has been good. King's winch has done the job. I'm gonna level with you. The $400 Factor 55 winch that I bought with it, never used it. I'm too scared that all I've got to do is get a little circlip off and they can take my windshield. And that would suck, because it's a $400 piece. So I kind of keep it in the car, so I kind of go, right, well, when I go out I'll put it on, but you just never do. Maybe I should sell it and use that money to buy my airbags or something, I don't know. But yeah, I use the winch way more than I use the winch hook, and the winch is going great. So, like I said, we'll do a re-grease and a review video coming up, but winch is going good. And so that's kind of the end of the video, I think. Thank you for watching. I'm going to skateboard my way back home. I think we're about to get some rain, so I'm going to do that with gusto. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Heaps of stuff coming up, extended brake lines. Hopefully get a hand from Mick for that one, and for a couple of things coming up. That would be neat. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to go to my website, buy yourself a shirt, buy yourself some stickers, windscreen banner, whatever floats your goat, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bonus question for those that are still here. Get a mullet. When am I getting a mullet? Probably not going to get a mullet. I would have a pretty insane mullet, not going to lie, not to brag, but I would have a pretty impressive mullet. But no mullets for me. I might get a nose ring, but I think that's about as adventurous and hip as I'm going to get. No mullets.